So, Caitlin Clark was obviously spotted in Miami. And not only was she seen on the Aaliyah Boston Instagram story, spotted in a picture with Lexi Hull in Miami. Why is she in Miami? In like 2 weeks, the Team USA camp is going to be on. I'll be saying, why is she there 2 weeks early? I don't know. Maybe she wants to go on holiday in Miami. Like, maybe she wants to go meet her team because then she's locked in. Like, my assumption would be the smartest thing she could do is she's been working out all off-season. Take it.
Caitlin Clark was recently seen in Miami, arriving weeks before the expected Team USA camp, and social media instantly exploded. An Instagram story from Aaliyah Boston dropped the surprise. Clark looked calm and comfortable as she appeared with Lexi Hull, which quickly fueled speculation. Why would the biggest star in basketball be in South Florida this early? Was it a private team session, early workouts, or something completely unexpected? This was more than a random appearance. It set off intense rumors about the Fever's plans and the real reason behind her early arrival. The impact on the league, and especially on her teammates, could be huge.
Big thing. One thing that I'm like a little bit concerned about is how often Ari McDonald is being seen, you know, around Fever circles. I'm like, damn, I don't want Ari McDonald back. But at the end of the day, they can. But obviously, Aaliyah Boston has posted about the full Fever team. So she's posted that the full Fever team in the top right-hand corner and some coaches, obviously at Unrivaled, KK Timpson and stuff. So obviously they're there.
So why Miami, and why at this moment? The official Team USA camp does not begin for another 2 weeks, making Clark's early arrival confusing. Is she simply enjoying some time off in the Miami sun before the hard work starts? Or is there a stronger, more thoughtful reason behind it? Some believe she is there to connect with her Fever teammates, building chemistry early and preparing ahead of schedule, showing serious commitment. The suggestion that she should take a short break seems to have been ignored, pointing to her sharp focus already. This did not look like a simple vacation. It felt intentional.
Coaches, obviously at Unrivaled, KK Timpson and stuff. So obviously they're there. I'm still very confused about what's the purpose of KK Timpson being in Miami. Like, look, I'm very, very low on KK. I was really high on KK, and I thought I really didn't like watching her play in Prague. Like, I think when it comes to KK Timpson, like, this was the year where it's like, I think she needed to play a full season. I think she needed to play a full season overseas, because it's the intangibles. Like, her feel is not there. Like,
the situation becomes even more interesting because this Miami meetup does not look random. It closely mirrors an unrivaled team setup, almost like a full roster gathering with players such as Aaliyah Boston and Angel Reese deeply involved. Even Brianna Stewart, who is currently injured, is taking part in the camp, showing strong dedication and giving her a chance to get valuable 5-on-5 action before heading to Europe. This was not just a friendly meetup. It looked like a serious group session, suggesting teamwork that could reshape how the squad functions. The number of major names present makes it clear that these early meetings matter.
I think she needed to play a full season. I think she needed to play a full season overseas, because it's the intangibles. Like, her feel is not there. Like, the feel for KK is the difference between KK being attitude seems to be perfect, athleticism S tier, ability, shot blocking ability elite, offensive rebounding elite, free throw shooting solid, finishing very solid. Like, everything tangible KK Timpson should be great. For me, I'm really worried about the intangibles, and I do feel like her playing in Unrivaled for the year doesn't help with that.
What is really catching attention is that nearly the entire Fever roster appeared in Aaliyah Boston's posts, along with coaches like KK Timpson. This was not just a handful of players. It was a large group, creating strong signs that something important is in motion. The amount of players and staff involved suggests careful planning, far beyond a normal preseason gathering. More questions continue to rise. What plans are being discussed? What new strategies are taking shape behind the scenes? This was not only about personal training sessions. It was about forming a united team. The message for the upcoming season is clear. Something significant is developing.
When it looked like in Arrival she was like going to put up 10 points a game, the Rose are going to be good. The Rose are a 500 team, and Lexi Hull is literally the lowest in points per game of all players in Arrival. She's last. So like nobody's giving her a huge contract. 500k a year, sure. And then like I don't think Sophie or Ari are going to be like, if there's, I have a weird feeling that the neither Sophie or Ari are taking the expansion draft. I think it's extremely likely. I think it's extremely likely that the Fever lose Chloe Bibby and Chrissy Wallace, because they're the only players that aren't unrestricted free agents. And
even with all the excitement, there is a quiet sense of concern building. McDonald's repeated appearances around the Fever have started to raise eyebrows. Could this point to possible changes in coaching or front office positions? Some fans worry that old patterns could return or that new voices might shift the direction of the team. Nothing openly dramatic has happened, but the trend is noticeable enough to make supporters think twice. This situation is not only about the players on the floor. It hints that the organization itself could be experiencing subtle, possibly major changes. Every action now feels examined. Every appearance seems meaningful.
like, if there's, I have a weird feeling that the neither Sophie or Ari are taking the expansion draft. I think it's extremely likely. I think it's extremely likely that the Fever lose Chloe Bibby and Chrissy Wallace, because they're the only players that aren't unrestricted free agents. And because I think they're going to protect KK. If they lose KK Timpson if they don't protect her, and I actually, because the contracts all come up to the rookie minimum, I actually don't care if we lose KK. I thought, because originally they were going to say rookies were on their original rookie contracts, and I was like, man, 3 more years of KK for free. But I'm like, KK on a rookie minimum when you can get like a Stolke or a Vance Luton in the second.
KK Timpson's role in Miami adds another layer of uncertainty. Her personal growth as a player has become a serious topic of discussion. Many believe she would benefit more from spending a full season overseas to sharpen the less visible parts of her game, such as decision-making and court awareness. Playing in Unrivaled may bring attention, but it may not offer the steady, high-level competition she needs to fully develop into a WNBA star. Her physical tools and natural ability are clear, yet the finer details still need work. This moment is not just about participation. It represents a turning point in her young career. Conversations about her long-term path are growing stronger.
The Fever players, there seems like the bond is still there, and that's one of the things the Fever had that our teams don't. Like, everyone jokes about it, and I'm like, the power of friendship, talking about the power of friendship, but like, it was a thing. Like, it is a thing. Yes, teams can win if their players don't like each other as professional sports teams. Everyone knows that. But it helps if teams like each other. It helps. Especially with all those injuries. Like, if the Indiana Fever did not have, like, if their whole team were not on, if they didn't like each other so much and they weren't playing for each other, like, the Fever were donezo. Like, they would have been.
Lexi Hull's position with the Fever also remains uncertain, although some feel there is almost no chance she leaves. Her performance in Unrivaled, where she ranks near the bottom in points per game, has lowered her leverage for securing a bigger contract elsewhere. At one time, it seemed possible she might move on, but her current situation strengthens the case for staying in Indiana. This is not simply about one contract. It reflects how a player's value can shift quickly based on recent results. The financial reality of the league plays a major role in shaping these decisions and influences how team rosters are built.
Back. Unpopular opinion, I don't think this team, if they run it back, has the talent, because I think there's going to be, I think everyone being a free agent is going to form a super team. I don't know where it's going to be, but I think there's going to be a super team formed. Like, I have this scary feeling it could be in Dallas, but I still don't think Dallas are going to be ready. Like, people are like talking about the damn UConn reunion in Dallas, but like, the only thing is that unless Dallas literally gets Stewie or Fee, that's not going to happen, because Azare is probably going to be cored. And if Fee's considering leaving, she's going to be cored. And it would probably take you giving up AZ Foot in that scenario. But
the approaching expansion draft creates pressure across the entire roster. Many expect the Fever could lose players like Chloe BBY and Chrissy Wassey, who are both free agents. Teams are forced to make difficult choices, often letting talented players go in order to protect key pieces. This is not only about who remains, but also about who must leave and the emotional impact that follows. If those departures happen, the team will need smart replacements and adjustments. This situation is far from routine. It threatens the stability of the roster, and the effects could reach beyond one franchise. A heated discussion continues about whether the Fever should protect KK Timpson. While her upside is clear, some argue that if her deal drops back to a rookie-level contract, losing her might not be devastating. The belief is that a similar player could be found in the second round of the draft. This debate is not just about talent. It centers on careful roster planning and managing salary space wisely. Emotions clash with practical decision-making. Every choice matters. At the same time, the Miami gathering highlights the strong connection among Fever players, something many see as their greatest strength. Despite injuries and setbacks, their unity played a key role in staying competitive last season. This is more than simple sentiment. It has proven value. Without that shared commitment and willingness to play for one another, they likely would have fallen short, missing the playoffs and dropping crucial games to teams like the Dream, the Connecticut Sun, and the Sparks. Their success was not based on skill alone. It came from determination, resilience, and genuine support for each other. The core of this team runs deeper than statistics.